That's Jane Bond and the Undercover Men singing sweetly on the Dr. Demento show on KMET in Los Angeles. And listening to that, I got so bored. I noticed that the label calls it one thing and the album calls it another. The outside of the album calls it So Bored, and the label calls it Boring. Dave Frishberg before that, not boring. And the song called I'm Hip from his new album. Are you bored? Are you bored? Well, why don't you enter the Great Dr. Demento Novelty Song Contest? We'll tell you a little more about that later on. Why don't you listen to Adam and the Hammers showing us how the Carpenters' greatest hits would sound if they were really sung and played by carpenters.
Long ago, and some far away, I fell in love with you for the second go. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop!
Oh yeah, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Wait!
Wait, Mr. Postman.
Oh, Mr. Postman, look and see.
Oh yeah.
If there's a letter in the bag for me.
Mr.
I've been away for such a long time to get a letter from this girl of mine.
Ow! I can't take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love I've found ever since you've been around. Gone and put me at the top of the world. It's gone and put me at the top of the world.
Oh, I think we're done now. What? Building the cabinet. Oh, yeah.
You gotta go out. You gotta go out. You gotta go. Ha, 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 ha. If you wanna go out, you gotta go out. You gotta go out. You gotta go. Ha, 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 ha. If you wanna go out. You say it every morning. Say it every night. Say it underwater. You will feel all right, but you gotta go out. You gotta go out. You gotta go out. If you wanna go out. Yeah, you gotta go out. You gotta go out.
He's going to go out.
You gotta go out.
He's going to go out.
You gotta go out. If you wanna go out.
He's just been out.
You gotta go out. You gotta go out. You gotta go out. If you wanna go out. You say it every morning. Say it every night. You say it underwater. You gotta go out. You gotta go. You gotta go. If you wanna go.
My sister has a cootie. I have to go make duty. I don't like half on Sundays. I won't go out on Mondays. I'm stapled to my undies. We are dead. We are not here. If we were here, we'd be here. That's what someone said, but we're not. We're dead. I'd like to start a rumor. I'd rather grow a tumor than have a sense of humor. I do not do tobacco. I don't like the Sadaka. My songs are pee-pee caca. We are dead. We are not here. If we were here, we'd be here. That's what someone said, but we're not. We're dead. Do not wait to be a grandmother to have blue hair. Obey anyone whose head is smaller than a ping pong ball. Feel free to draw a map of Seattle on your face. Never trust anyone who has heard of Carole King. We are dead, we are not here. If we were here, we'd be here. That's what someone said, but we're not, we're dead. I'm following the leader. My cousin is the bleeder. I ate a parking meter. I'd rather drive a cougar. I'd like to love the sugar. I had to pick a booger. I do not do tobacco. I don't like the Sadaka. My songs are pee-pee gaga. We are dead. We are not here. If we were here, we'd be here. That's what someone said, but we're not. We're dead.
We Are Dead from the legendary demo tape by the legendary Dale Gagne, the man who wrote I Need Your Help, Barry Manilow. I don't think Barry Manilow is going to record that song, but we'll play it anyway for you. We Are Dead by the composer, and before that, You Gotta Go Ow! You Gotta Go Ow. I gotta read the composer credits for that one, yeah. Yes, that is by Count Jim Moriarty with Gravely Stevens, pharmacological pianist in the Masked Alberts. Well, it's the Goons to you. You Gotta Go Ow! And Adam and the Hammers with the tape that they made at home with their hammers and saws, doing the Carpenters' greatest hits as only real carpenters could do them. Do people say your songs are a joke? Well, Dimensions and Dementites, if you've ever written a demented song of your very own, now you can enter it in the great Dr. Demento Novelty Song Contest, if you hurry. This is the first nationwide contest of its kind, and prizes include record albums, stereo equipment, rubber chickens, and the grand prize winner will be flown on an all-expense trip to the land of dementia. Well, it may be a short airplane ride, because that's right here, but anyway, you'll get to appear on a very special edition of the Dr. Demento Show. And this contest is being sponsored by Songwriters Resources and Services, a national nonprofit organization designed to educate and support songwriters everywhere. So if you've written a song in the great tradition of the Purple People Eater, Shut Up Your Face, or Another One Rides the Bus, or even Yoda, and you've got a great tape recorder. No, if you've just got a tape recorder, it doesn't have to be great, and the nerve to enter it in a nationwide contest, and you'd like more information on how to be part of the fun, you can even borrow a tape recorder for that matter. But you got to do this right away. In fact, this may be the last time I ever tell you about this contest, because the deadline for entries is January 31st. Anyway, don't send me your tapes. Don't send me your tapes. What you have to do first is send a self-addressed stamped envelope to this address: the Great Dr. Demento Novelty Song Contest, P.O. Box 900, Hollywood, California, 90028. Once again, do not send your tapes, but immediately send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the Great Dr. Demento Novelty Song Contest, P.O. Box 900, Hollywood, California, 90028, and we'll send you back the official entry blank, which you need to enter the contest, and do it right now because the deadline for entries is January 31st. This next song might have won the contest if we'd had the contest back in 1926. It remains, however, as a very curious little period piece from that year. A bit of ethnic humor, the kind of thing that, perhaps Mickey Katz might have done later on. No, the words are perhaps even a little bit more involved and a little trickier and play on a lot more different aspects of American society than even some of his things. So, gotta listen carefully to this. It's quite quaint, but quite funny in its own way. This is labeled as being by Arthur Brown. I think that actually hides the identity of the very famous, in fact, ubiquitous vocalist of those days by the name of Irving Kaufman. Name of this recording is the Yiddische Charleston.
Well, I went out for a boogie.
crazy. I was doing the Wigan Hustle and the Palais Glide. I met a girl in pink suspenders and her bourgeois were stupendous. Like two bald-headed men sitting side by side. She wore a bra size 45 and she could shoot and jive. And when she stopped dancing, bits of her kept wobbling about. She said, "You drive me crazy, burn some rubber on me, baby." She grabbed my little whistle and she began to shout, "Hit me with your rhythm stick, hit me, hit me, Zitador, hit me the dick, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me with your rhythm stick. I'm 6 feet tall and 5 feet thick, hit me, hit me, hit me." Size 45, size 45. I couldn't do nothing but stand and stare. She gave me a hug like a grizzly bear. I couldn't see much, I thought I was dead. I had boobs upside my head. Boobs upside my head. Boobs upside my head. Oh, what a fun she had. Enough for me, my brother and dad. A chest of drawers, no doubt. One with a top drawer half pulled out. Oh, what a fun she got. Believe me, son, she got the lot right before my eyes. And she was bra size 45. Excuse me, what do I do now?
Be cool. Gotta get down and have a rap.
I beg your pardon. I think I'll do a talking bit instead. She was the big economy size. Her bourgeois were gigantic, like two fat little boys wrestling under a blanket. The flickering strobes lit up the globes that thrust from her full over. I think her name was June, because she was busting out all over. She said, "Can you feel the force? Do you want to take one step beyond?" I said, "Goodness gracious, great balls of fire, there's a whole lot of shaking going on." She said, "Knock on wood, I'll blame it on the boogie now. What do you think about that?" I said, "Oh, heck, it must be jelly, because jam don't shake like that." Not so much of the night fever, more like a belt with a tire lever. She was not at all pendulous, in fact she was tremendulous. Size 45, size 45, size 45, size 45. She wore a bra size 45, and when they played I Will Survive, she went crackers, and her animal desires became much keener. She said, "John, I'm only dancing, but I'd rather be romancing." She had me inside out and upside down in the back of my Cortina. "Hit me with your rhythm stick." And there in my car, the windows unstained, I put my throne on the trim. She let it all hang out in bras. And there in my car, my focus is in an instant rewind. My foot out the window in bras. I thought I never would revive when I tackled that young lady with the bounciest of blouses, but she left me for a geezer who had much more chance to please her with his own master blaster and a pair of baggy trousers. Oh, what fun they had.
That's Bras on 45, name of that one. British import, and that's Ivor Biggin and D-Cups got that one when I was over there and brought it back to share it with you. And before that one from Australia that was sent to me by Daniel Hoyer. Thanks, Daniel. And that was the Armpit Samba by a group called Ish, just I-S-H, Ish, short and sweet. The Masochism Tango, and that was from the original cast album of Tomfoolery, the hit London Review, which is now open in New York City. And we had Arthur Brown, that was the name on the label, doing the Yiddish Charleston for us. And we have a Weird Al and Screamin' Joe to do another public service announcement here on KMET.
Yes, we have a very important message pertinent to the world that we live in. Bands looking for musicians, or gigs, as they say in the industry, can phone the Musicians National Hotline Association.
Hotline? What's that? What are that? Suicides call in?
No, it's not a suicide hotline.
Well, they should be. They ought to commit suicide. Those pigs. They perpetuate that garbage and
no, that's
pollute
not
the kids'
it at all.
minds. They're destroying society.
Anyway, you can call toll-free for information. KMET has the number 800-453-6400.
Thank you very much. Weird Al and Screaming Joe. On Dr. Demento Show on KMET. Here's an old record. It's one that I've been looking for a while, and I just found a copy, so I guess it's time I shared it with you. This commemorates the loss of the great flying pioneer Amelia Earhart. She got lost in the Pacific Ocean, or her plane went down, or it went up, or she was captured by the Japanese. Nobody ever figured out for sure. Anyway, it happened on or about July 2nd, 1937, and Amelia Earhart, needless to say, has gone down in history. One of the great pioneers of flying back in the days in which to take a plane solo just about anywhere was still kind of an adventure. And so here's Red River Dave McEnery with Amelia Earhart's last flight.
A ship out o'er the ocean, just a speck against the sky. Amelia Earhart flying that sad day. With her partner, Captain Noonan, on the 2nd of July. Her plane fell in the ocean far away. There's a beautiful, beautiful field far away in a land that is fair. Happy landing to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air. A half an hour later, an SOS was heard. The signal weak, but still her voice was brave. In shark-infested waters, her plane went down that night. In the blue Pacific to a watery grave. There's a beautiful, beautiful field far away in a land that is fair. Happy landing to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air. Now you have heard my story of that awful tragedy. We prayed that she might fly home safe again. In years to come, though others blaze a trail across the sea, we'll never forget Amelia and her plane. There's a beautiful, beautiful field far away in a land that is fair. Happy landing to you, Amelia Earhart. Farewell, First Lady of the Air.
Well, I just found out what actually happened to Amelia Earhart. Well, she and her plane turned into the first incredible shrinking woman and airplane. And the next sound you hear will be the sound of Amelia Earhart and her plane, now shrunken down to the size of, oh, maybe a bumblebee, flying around a room full of people. So next time you swat a bumblebee, think twice. It may be poor Amelia and her shrunken plane. Dr. Demento, KMET, still time to give us a call at 520-KMET. That's our number in the 213 area. In the 714 area, dial us direct at 523-KMET. Still time to influence our top 10 and commit mutiny or something like that. This one's for Callie Smythe and Myrtle Rolling of Pico Rivera.
Who committed mutiny down on the farm? Who put the cow on top of the barn? The old cow just stands and she bawls and she bawls. Now how's she gonna get off unless she falls? She's been there all night, she's been there all day. She ain't had no fodder, she ain't had no hay. How's she gonna get off? Can anybody say? How's she gonna get off the barn? Now who committed mutiny? Will anybody tell? The old cow just stands and she rings the old cow bell. She rings it all day, she rings it all night. Now who committed mutiny? That ain't right. Now who committed mutiny? Oh boy, what a mess. There's no answer to the problems and nobody will be blessed. The old cow just stands and she wiggles her head. Now what's she gonna do when she ends up dead? Now who committed mutiny? I don't know, but I'm gonna find out before I go. I'm gonna poke him in the nose, I'm gonna hit him in the jaw, and make him eat dinner with his mother-in-law.
Hi, Bob Clone here of Clone Brothers Discount Art Mart and now Clone Center. Yes, we've overstocked our clone warehouse and now can afford to pass the savings to you. Take a look at Bill Clone here. He's got a steady temperament, good humor, and loads of extras just for you. And here's another one, and he's just the same. And dozens more where he came from. Don't look now, but if you don't like Bill Clone, you can get Bob Clone, Nancy Clone, or Christine Clone, all for the same low clone price. Drop by any time during the day or come by after midnight for our special after-hours clones. Batteries not included. And don't forget our giant Discount Art Mart warehouse, brim full with original color reproductions of famous works of art. You can hang yourself right in the living room. Your guests will think you're rich when actually you shop at Clone Brothers Discount Art Mart and now Clone Center.
If you follow my love, if you follow my love, you'll be rewarded richly, baby. If you follow my love, if you follow my love, you'll go to heaven with me, baby. Don't you remember our first kiss? Don't you remember utter bliss? Don't you remember? Eat this. Swallow my love. If you swallow my love, you'll be rewarded richly, baby. If you swallow my love, if you swallow my love, you'll go to heaven with me, baby. Say you want our love to grow. I'm afraid I may let go. When I describe it, blow by blow, I know then that he's quite young, so the shape of his pride and the work of her tongue. Now he babbles so loud, like a sponge on the run, for his fingers goes down every day like the sun. will swim through you upstream, hotter than a laser beam. Phoenix side, swallow my love, swallow my love. You'll be rewarded richly, baby. Swallow my love, swallow my love. You'll go to heaven with me, baby. Swallow my love, swallow my love.
I'll swallow your love.
Sit on my face and tell me that you love me. I'll sit on your face and tell you I love you too. I love to hear you moralize when I'm between your thighs. You blow me away. Sit on my face and let my lips embrace you. I'll sit on your face and then I'll love you truly. Life can be fine if we're both 69. If we sit and face the loss of the place to play, you'll be blown away.
When I was a little boy, my mama, she said to me,
What'd she say, Mom?
son, when you get to be grown up, what you wanna be? I said, hey mama, don't wanna be no doctor man.
Oh, no.
No politician, no movie star, 'cause all these things we got. Now, there's a job I'd like to have that
Oh, yeah?
you can never be.
What's that?
To be folded to a chrome frame and be a bicycle seat. Life would be oh so sweet if I was a bicycle seat. Ride, little cheek, sit on me, I'm a bicycle seat. No more hustle, no more deals, no more trying to sneak those bills. No more cruising on cosmic rafts, no more standing for the little lies. No more hacking at little bums, no more chasing after mums. No more would you like to dance, no more I just need the chance. Everything I really need is riding round upon a seat. No more to go to waste with you pressed against my face. Life would be oh so sweet if I was a bicycle seat. Ride, little cheek, sit on me, I'm a bicycle seat.
Sit on me, why don't you sit on me? Sit on me, sit on me, why don't you sit on me? Sit on me, sit on me, sit on me, sit on me, why don't you sit on me? Sit on me, come on, sit on me, why don't you sit on me? Come on, sit on me, go on and sit on me.
Life would be oh so sweet if I was a bicycle seat. Ride, little cheek, sit on me, I'm a bicycle seat. Life would be oh so sweet if I was a bicycle seat. Ride, little cheek, sit on me, I'm a bicycle seat.
How fragrant there. That's Bicycle Seat with Max Lodge from England and the Dr. Demento Show on KMET. And before Sit On My Face by Monty Python, we had Swallow My Love from the new album Spaz Chow by Barnes and Barnes. And before the Clone Brothers, we had... What was this? Fred Warren. Yes, indeed. Fred Warren. How could I forget Mr. Warren, who I met at the county fair, and there he was with Who Committed Mutiny. I don't think you'll forget the one that I'm going to play after this. Well, after we do a couple of these little messages here, but after these messages, I'm going to play something that I think you'll either love or you'll hate. I think two people will be neutral. But let's just say I have seen the future, and its future is nuclear reaction. And we will hear from Nuclear Reaction after these messages on KMET.
I'm feeling 7 up. Shivering stars, shivering smiles, I'm feeling 7 up. Feeling 7 up, I'm feeling 7 up. Reaching up, moving up, I'm feeling 7 up. It's a perfect feeling, just a feel of life. America's feeling 7 up, it sure feels right. Feeling 7, feeling 7, help on. Feeling 7, 7, 7 up. Ha! Feeling like 7. Feeling 7, heaven. Feeling 7, 7, 7 up. 7 up. Feeling 7 up. Feeling 7 up. I'm feeling 7 up.
This commercial is dedicated to losers. To those who, at this very moment, are losing out on the benefits of benzoyl peroxide. To those totally unresponsible for making Oxy 5, Oxy 10, and Oxy Wash the #1 benzoyl peroxide pimple medication in this country. To those who scorn us, reject us, and worst of all, have managed not to get the message for, these past 4 years. That most dermatologists prefer benzoyl peroxide, the active ingredient in Oxy 5 and Oxy 10. That people prefer benzoyl peroxide, that the only ones who don't prefer benzoyl peroxide are pimples. In plain talk, it'll help make your pimples go away faster and better than anything else you can buy without a prescription. Let me ask you, are you hard of hearing? Are you stubborn?
Are you crazy?
Then try Oxy 5 or extra strength Oxy 10.
This is Bill Gazzari, the godfather of rock and roll. Now listen to this.
Tonight, it's the Battle of the Bands starting at 5 p.m. Wednesday, January 13th, See the Craze, the Nick Danger Band, and Viper. On Thursday, January 14th, Starstruck, The Drive, and the Saints. Friday, January 15th, it's Bram Boulevard, Madam X, and Ballistics. On Saturday, January 16th, Monkey Chow and the Eyes, Rock Gazaris. And Sunday, January 17th, it's the Battle of the Bands starting at 5 p.m. And it's all happening at Gazaris on the Sunset Strip, home of the Immoral Minority.
Well, it's time now for Pico and Sepulveda. We didn't get around to it last week, and many have called to complain about that. We're going to make up for it this week with our traditional sacrament of the Pico and the Sepulveda, as done by Felix Figueroa, and as usual, we'll lead up to it with another song about L.A., and this time we'll do something even a little bit different from usual. We will lead out of Pico and Sepulveda with another song that talks about L.A. in a very different light from most of the ones that we've played on the subject. But right now, a song that probably helped to increase the population of the city of Los Angeles by 100,000 or so, especially that part of the city of Los Angeles lying north of the Hollywood Hills and the Santa Monica Mountains. I mean, of course, the San Fernando Valley. Yes, during World War II, Bing Crosby's recording of this song sold close to 1 million, and it was heard by GIs all around the country, who thereupon vowed that when we won the war, they would come back and make a new life for themselves. Well, we'll let Bing Crosby paint the story of this semi-rural paradise as it was back in the 40s.
Oh, I'm packing my grip, and I'm leaving today, 'cause I'm taking a trip California way. I'm gonna settle down and never more roam, and make the San Fernando Valley my home. I'll forget my sins, yes, yes, I'll be making new friends where the west begins and the sunset ends. 'Cause I've decided where yours truly really ought to be, and it's the San Fernando Valley for me. I think that I'm safe in stating she will be waiting when my lonely journey is done. And kindly old Reverend Thomas made us a promise, he will make the two of us one. So I'm hitting the trail to the cow country. You can forward my mail, care of RFD. I'm gonna settle down and never more roam, and make the San Fernando Valley my home. That I'm safe in stating she's gonna be waiting when my lonely journey is done. And kindly old Reverend Thomas made us a promise, he will make the two of us one. So I'm hitting the trail to the cow country. You can forward my mail, care of RFD. I'm gonna settle down and never more roam, and make the San Fernando Valley my home, and make the San Fernando Valley my home, and make the San Fernando Valley my home. You can keep Alvarado, Santa Monica, even Beverly Drive. Fine may be fine, but for mine I want to feel I've been settled down in by the Pico and the Pico and the Pico and the where nobody's free. Pico and the 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 You can keep Alvarado, Santa Monica, even Beverly Drive. Fine may be fine, but for mine I want to feel life and settle down and find a brave when nobody
And that's Pico and Sepulveda with Felix Figueroa and his orchestra on the Dr. Demento Show on KMET, which is in Los Angeles. Before that, Bing Crosby sang the San Fernando Valley. Before we get to Musical Mike's Jazz Corner and then unleash the madness that is the Top 10, I want to play another song that relates to geography. This is about a city that is maybe not quite as nice as Los Angeles. For one thing, you can't listen to KMET there, and that's very important. But the city has a lot of other pleasures, and there are a lot of people who live here, who used to live there, who might very well appreciate this song. So I thought I'd play it for you. Dave Frischberg.
Since I took a left and moved out to the coast, from time to time I find myself engrossed with other erstwhile denizens of the apple. And while we sit around and take L.A. to task, there's a question someone's bound to ask. And with this complex question, we must grapple. Do you miss New York? The anger, the action. Does this laid-back lifestyle lack a certain satisfaction? Do you ever burn to pack up and return to the thick of it? Are you really sick of it? As you always say, miss the pace, the rat race, the racket? And if you had to face it now, do you still think you could hack it? When you're back in town for a quick look around, how is it? Does it feel like home or just another nice place to visit? And were those halcyon days just a youthful phase you outgrew? Tell me, do you miss New York? Do you miss New York? Do you miss the strain, the traffic, the tension? Do you view your new terrain with a touch of condescension? And on this quiet street, is it really as sweet as it seems out here? Do you dream your dreams out here? Or is that passé? Do you miss the scene, but you still choose to do it all again? Do you find yourself in line to see Annie Hall again? Do you ever run into that guy who used to be you? Tell me, do you miss New York? Me too. Me too.
Dave Frischberg with something philosophical and geographical on the Dr. Demento Show on KMET from his new album, The Dave Frischberg Songbook. That's Do You Miss New York? I think this was probably recorded in New York. Most jazz records were, it seems.
Yes, it
in the
was.
olden days, as we're just about all 78s up until the 30s.
Well, New York and Chicago. And,
Yeah,
and
but about
places
80% of them in New York.
If you say so.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's about right.
Counting Camden, New Jersey, which isn't too far away.
Right. Hello, he said. Tonight's jazz offering comes in the form of Numb Fumbling by Thomas Fats Waller, a neat piece of pianistic improvisation. This comes from the same alcoholic session that produced Harlem Fuss by Fats and his buddies, which I played several months ago. Here, however, we have Fats without his buddies playing alone. Sort of makes one want to wax poetic and utter a four-line iambic pentameter A-B comment on the whole thing. This, in my opinion, the record, that is, the one that's in my opinion, is an example of the type of music Fats would play in the speakeasies about 4 in the morning, just playing whatever comes into his head from whenever he started until closing time. Unfortunately, he'd been limited to about 3 minutes for this, so we get just a small sample of what we would have heard had we been there, but we weren't, so we should be just darn thankful that we have this little bit. So, from March 1st, 1929, here's Thomas Waller with Numb Fumbling.
You might say perhaps that this title is ironic, something like the familiar nickname for Eric Clapton. They called him Slowhand.
Yes.
Because this isn't really exactly numb fumbling, but you get, here's Fats Waller. He got up from the piano, and the piano stool said, "Thank God." But we thank God for his music. Thomas Fats Waller and Numb Fumbling on the Dr. Demento Show on KMET. All right, Musical Mike and Sulu and Weird Al and Cuddly Corrine and Screamin' Joe, what time is it?
It's top 10 time!
Yes, it's time for the 10 most requested songs of the evening as we figured them out from your phone calls, letters, and petitions, dimensions, and dementites. Here's number 10. With Punk Polka and the Dr. Demento Top 10 on KMET. We have another public service announcement, and here's lovely Sulu and cuddly Corinne.
Do you know, Corinne, all cuddled up in that tapestry, you really look like the Mona Lisa. Did you ever know that?
Sue, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or insult. If you ask me, you look pretty much like Mother Earth yourself.
Well, I don't know if I should take that as an insult, but we shouldn't really be knocking Gauguin and Rembrandt and all that. Let's just get busy. Did you know that they're casting the world-famous pageant of the Masters? And they'll need volunteers, like men, women, and children of all ages and sizes.
Well, if you're interested, head for Backstage Irvine Bowl in Laguna Beach on Saturday, January 16th, starting at 7, going to 9 p.m. Or you can go on Sunday, January 17th from 2 to 5 p.m. There you can sign up and be photographed.
I've always wanted to be photographed, but of course with my clothes on. The pageant will run from July 10th through August 29th next summer as part of the annual Festival of Arts. For information, KMET has the number. In the 714 area code, the number is 494-3663. Let's go.
Do they do any paintings by Salvador Dali there?
Perhaps. Are you going to go dressed as that?
I want to see one of you as nude descending a staircase.
I'm going to be Lincoln. No way. I would like to see you nude descending a bottle of shaving cream.
On the Dr. Demento Top
10. Back when I was a kid, life was going swell. Till something happened. Blew everything to hell. Nothing but a pencil-neck geek.
Love that echo, 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 echo. It's like rockabilly music or something. Actually, that song has its origins in rockabilly because that song emerged as kind of a byproduct of the making of a soundtrack of a movie called Teenage Cruisers, in which the soundtrack music is all in the rockabilly style, and Fred Blassie has a cameo role in the movie. So that's some of the genesis of that one. Pencil Neck Geek with Fred Blassie is number 8. I think it's time I told you once again that I really welcome your mail here at the KMET studios. Write me a letter. Ask me about one of the Demented tunes that I've played here on the show, or write me a letter requesting that I play one of your favorites again, or maybe that I should dig out something that you've never heard on the radio but you remember from when you were just a wee little dimension or dementite and you'd sure like to hear it again. We can give you the primal scream of music here on this radio program. First thing I do when I put... Oh, yes, Sula. First thing I do when I put the show together is I look over the mail that I get each week, and so why don't you send me some? In fact, you can even do something a little bit extra. You can get a bunch of your friends to sign a petition and ask for your favorite song. It's one of the ways in which a lot of songs have been elevated to the top 10. Get a bunch of your friends to sign their real names, please, to a petition. And the songs that get the biggest petitions very often do make the top 10. It has a direct correlation, I guarantee you. But the signatures have to be real. No one person writing down 100 names. That does not work. That is not a real petition. But anyway, whatever you'd like to send me, send it to me at KMET, 5746 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90028. That's Dr. Demento, KMET, 5746 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90028. And I'm gonna like it. Yes, indeed.
Number 7.
I am gonna like it.
Just for fun and scum.
stepping on a nail, spitting in a pail, cooking me a rat and fats. And I like you too. I like lizards in the grass, smelling raunchy gas, slipping on some ice and lice. I like catching me the flu, snails in a stew, armpits when they're wet and sweat. And I like you too. I like chancers on my tongue, sniffing monkey dung, scumbags of all sorts and warts. I like barfing on nice rugs, chewing little slugs, leeches sucking blood and mud. And I like you too. I like laying in the sewer, walking in manure, coughing up some glops and slops. I like beating up some punks, odor from some skunks, smelling garbage burn and worms. And I like you too.
And that's I Like by Heathen Dan, the other version I just discovered on the Dr. Demento show on KMET. Some of you might have noticed a slight difference, and some of you may have just been too whacked out to notice or care whatsoever. But anyway, we have number 6 here for you. That's Ogden Edsel, and song number 6 on the top 10 on the Dr. Demento show on KMET.
This is Billy Squire on the station that rocks Southern California, KMET.
And you know something? Billy Squire is going to be interviewed by Mike Harrison on Harrison's Mic coming up in about 31 minutes right after we crown number 1 on top 10. It's going to be a new number 1 this week because I Like by Heathen Dan was number 7. Dead Puppies by Ogden Edsel was number 6. And coming up next, number 5.
Okay, be real nice to him, eh? Okay. This is the hit single section of our album, Good Day. Geddy Lee is here from Rush. Hi, Geddy. I'm Bob McKenzie. This is my brother Doug. How's it going, Geddy?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Good day, eh?
Good day. Thanks for coming down to do our hit.
Well, it's my pleasure.
Did our lawyer call you?
Yeah, I'm, $10 to $10.
I hope you don't mind, but there's a photographer that's going to be taking pictures of us together to prove that you were here doing the record.
In case people don't believe us.
Yeah.
How come he's not wearing a toque?
Oh, he's not from the Great White North.
Yeah. Okay, so if you'd like to put on a toque and some headphones, we can do the hit single now.
Sure.
Okay?
That'd be great.
Do you have the lyric sheet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I memorized them.
Oh, great. Beauty.
How did you do that so fast?
I'm a professional.
Oh. We'll just sit over here, while you're singing, eh?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Good luck, eh?
Good luck.
Okay. This is where the DJ talks. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Oh, beauty, go. Okay. Good day and welcome to our single. I'm Bob McKenzie, and this is my brother Doug. How's it going, eh? Beauty, eh?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, this record was my idea.
Get out.
It was.
You're lying.
Hosehead here just sort of rid on my coattails.
Why are you doing this? It was our idea together, eh?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
We agreed to say that, but...
Oh, take off.
Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off to the great white north.
Decent singing, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Okay, so good day. Our topic today is music.
That's right, like, because my brother and I are now experts in the field,
Yeah,
eh?
right, because we're a band now. And, yeah,
well,
so...
except for him. I'm a band.
Oh, how can you do that? Making me look bad. You're such a hose hand.
Yeah, well, take off.
Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off to the great white north.
Hey, Hosehead.
Yeah, what?
Listen to this what's coming. You know what it is?
What?
It's a drum solo.
Okay, everyone, like, this is me on the drums,
Oh,
eh?
get out. It is not.
It
You're
is
not.
so.
Stop
I
lying, will you?
Take off, eh?
Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off.
Beauty, eh?
Like magic, eh? It's coming in.
Well, that's
It's like it was sung by angels.
Hey, Hosehead.
Yeah, what?
Guess what?
What?
It's over.
Take off. That can't be
It is, yeah, it is. Because, hit records are short. Like,
No way.
Yeah, they're not that long. Okay, so that's our topic for today. So, good day.
Good day.
Hey, you guys.
What?
Take off.
Hey, no!
Hey, don't go.
No, come back, eh?
Look what you did. Everybody's going. You.
Come back. I won't let him do it again. My fault. Yeah, your fault.
You're such a hoser.
There's no way I'll ever do another record with you, Hoser.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do a solo album.
Fine, and you'll be looking for me
Yeah,
like
I will
on
not.
another label.
Oh, now everybody's gone. Good
So,
day.
Good day.
So, like, take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off, you posers.
Hey, Getty, we'd like to thank you for coming on the album and singing on the hit single.
Well, it was my pleasure, eh? Like, I wish you guys, like, lots of success and everything.
Beauty. Thanks
Thanks a
Eddie.
lot, eh?
That's great.
You're welcome.
Okay. Like, if we do another one, maybe you could do it?
Well, slow down, eh?
Okay. One at a time, right?
Don't
Okay.
push the guy,
Yeah,
eh?
okay. Sorry. But, like, thanks for this one.
Thank you,
No,
and
no sweat.
Yeah.
good day.
Good day.
Good
Good day.
The lovable beer boys from SCTV, Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yay, more beer.
Hey! From their album Great White North. Bob and Doug McKenzie with Geddy Lee and Take Off, number 5 on the Dr. Demento Top 10 on KMET. Here comes number 4. Weird Al Yankovic with Pac-Man, number 4 on the Dr. Demento Top 10 on KMET. Here's an extra.
Now get down, people, and listen to me. Gonna tell you how I made history. You can call me Louis, I'm the king of France. Check out my story while you do your dance. Now in 1789, the peasants were starving, but I was fine. We were hanging out down in old Versailles. That's the weekend pad of my queen and I. In the alleys of Paris, they was eating rap, but it was really New York for the aristocrat. There was dukes and counts and barons and earls. Gave them the titles, but I kept the girls. Blonde, red, wild brunette. Ladies in waiting, I didn't wait to get. There was truffles for breakfast, toss for brunch. The Lion of the Follies were here for lunch. Say, girl, you can be sure about one thing. It's good to be the king. Well, the palace was rocking, we were doing it good. When we heard there was some trouble in the neighborhood, I wasn't too worried, no big deal. You step out of line, Jack, you're in the Bastille. The party kept swinging all day and all night. The champagne was flowing, we was feeling all right. They were screaming for bread, things started to shake. But Marie Antoinette said, well, let 'em eat cake. Now the rapper wouldn't have it, they was angry and mean. They built a big old race to go to guillotine. Then the people up shouted, we'll have our day. Down with dirty wars, give us Perry. I said, the more you roll, things might get screwed, but they never lay your feet around good King Louis. Just keep your cool, don't fret, don't freak. I say, hey, say, man, you sit down. Oh, yes, it's good to be the king. Oh, la, la, gee, but it's good to be the king. Your fantasy is my reality. You can be sure about one thing. Oh, la, la, baby, it's good to be the king. It's good to be the king. One massive assault and the party came to a grinding halt. They took the midgets and the funkies with the girls in tow. And the boy said, Louis, it's time to go. They put my neck on the block, they took off my wig, and it occurred to me this was the end of the gift. They asked me, did I have any last words to say? Well, I raised my head and I hollered, hey! Yes, it's good to be the king. Oh, la, la, gee, but it's good to be the king. Well, still I be, make that my more. You can be sure that one day. It's good to be the king. Oh, good, it's good to be the king. Ooh, la, la, ooh, yes, it's good to be the king. Well, it was good while it lasted. We can be sure about one thing.
Ooh la la, it's good to be the king. Rap with Mel Brooks, his new single. Well, it'll be out in the States in a few weeks, I do believe. And we're expecting to have Mel Brooks as a guest a little bit later on, a few weeks, on the Dr. Demento Show here on KMET. Be right back with number 3 on the top 10. It's a newcomer to the survey.
Here's another sensational low price from the Super Shops Automotive Performance Centers. It's Super Shops deals like this $39.95 price for the Sigerson Performance Cam. Sigerson cams as low as $39.95. Another example of how you save every time at the Super Shop stores. Get improved performance, improved horsepower with a Sigerson cam as low as $39.95 at the Super Shops Automotive Performance Centers in Long Beach, Van Nuys, San Gabriel, Garden Grove, West LA, and Covina.
The Super Shops Automotive Performance Centers are open to serve you 7 days a week, and that means Sunday, too.
I can tell you just where your next pimple is most likely to be. All over your face. Because that's where acne-causing bacteria are right now, all over your face. Which is why you should be using Oxy Wash with 10% benzoyl peroxide all over your face. You just wash your face with it. And while Oxy Wash gently washes away dirt and oil, its benzoyl peroxide kills acne-causing bacteria that are lurking, festering, trying to be pimples all over your face. Why settle for soap and water that leave a lot of acne-causing bacteria alive and well and living in the suburbs, when you can use Oxy Wash to help prevent pimples all over your face? Where is your next pimple going to be, or not to be? That is the question. Wash with Oxy Wash.
This is Bill Gazzari, the godfather of rock and roll. Now listen to this.
Tonight, it's the Battle of the Band starting at 5 p.m. Wednesday, January 13th, see the Craze, the Nick Danger Band, and Viper. On Thursday, January 14th, Starstruck, The Drive, and the Saints. Friday, January 15th, it's Bram Boulevard, Madam X, and Ballistics. On Saturday, January 16th, Monkey Chow and the Eyes, Rock Bazaars. And Sunday, January 17th, it's the Battle of the Band starting at 5 p.m. And it's all happening at Gazzari's on the Sunset Strip, home of the Immoral Minority.
Well, thank you, Jack. That's Jack Snyder, and he hosts a rock and roll celebration every weekday afternoon right here on KMET. It's always something to celebrate, and on Mondays, it's home free, commercial free, every Monday from 5 to 6 right here on the Mighty Met. I played a song by Sulu at the beginning of the show, and there were some people that didn't hear it. Well, there are enough of the people who heard it want to hear it again, so that those of you who didn't get to hear it the first time are now going to hear it. Okay? And Sulu wants to say something too. Sulu's afraid of being sued.
I don't want to
How
be
can you
sued.
sue Sulu?
You can, no, I guess you couldn't sue me. I'm much too sweet. But anyway, I want to give
Get
credit.
closer to the microphone or I'll
Okay.
sue you.
You know, the name of the original song that this was a takeoff on was Let's Get Physical.
Gee, I
sung
never
by
would have
Olivia. Right? Some people didn't know, believe it or not. They thought I wrote it.
Sung by Olivia
Newton-John.
Newton-Figg, right?
Olivia Newton-Figg, right. And the music is by Terry Shattuck and Steve Kipner. The lyrics are by Sulu. And I, doctor, would you please give me a physical? I think I haven't had one for a long time.
Okay,
are you
just
qualified?
remove the blouse here.
All right.
Shall I throw Weird Al out of the room first?
Get out of here, Al!
Sulu, I'll have to prescribe for you. Extra.
Let's go on safari into my sister's nose. I'll bet we find some treasure like we found between her toes. Be careful that you don't get lost and tangled up in hair. I hope that it's still open, 'cause her finger's always there. Leave your gas mask in the car, my sister's nose won't smell. But bring along a pack, you might find something you can sell. Sometimes the loose stalactite gives no warning when it falls. So walk only on the hard part and please don't touch the walls, or we'll never get you out of there. You'll slide right out of sight. Although my sister's nose is nice, it's a scary place at night. So let's go on safari into my sister's nose. The Northwest Passage might be open, usually it's closed. Don't worry about the monsters that are lurking up in there. If you get one on you, do like her and wipe it on Mom's chair. She'll blow away our troubles if we simply ask her, please. My sister loves me very much because I never tease.
My Sister's Nose with Peter Alsop on the Dr. Demento show. That's an extra. And I was so wrapped up in my job of giving Sulu her physical here that I didn't even cue up the song that's number 2. But I think I'll poke around here with this little needle here, and we'll find the right place on the record. How's that? Okay, I think I found it. I think I found the right place. Sulu, how does that feel? How does it? Here's number 2 on the Dr. Demento.
Ask me a question I don't get to answer.
Well, answer then.
It feels good.
I was gonna somehow link that to song number 2, but I think I'd better not. Here's number 2. Here's number 2.
Roly-poly fish head.
Extra. We went for a walk in the park. The night was warm and the park was dark. But we didn't make it even halfway through, 'cause you lost your shoe in the doggy doggy do. Doggy do, doggy do, what you gonna do when the do doggy did is a sitting on your shoe? Doggy do, doggy do, broke my heart in two, 'cause you left me behind in the doggy doggy do. Doggy do, doggy do. Well, we went for a drive, got a flat, jumped right out with my trusty jack. I took off the tire, but it felt like glue. I said, all this doggy doggy do, doggy do, doggy do, what you gonna do when the do doggy did is sitting on your shoe? Doggy do, doggy do, broke my heart in two, 'cause you left me behind in the doggy doggy.